Have you ever reached a point in your life you were at your worst condition and wished that someone would reach out to you and pull you up? Mr. Contest Chair, fellow toastmasters, and distinguished guests. It was the last day of the week, oh Thursday, counting the remaining minutes to announce the end of my duty, to take my little family on a trip out of town. And as I was about to leave the office, suddenly I started to feel dizzy. And before I asked for help, I fell to the ground. I couldn't stand, couldn't move, or even speak. In a swift, I found myself in an emergency room, surrounded by doctors, nurses, and medical equipment. They checked everything, but couldn't spot the problem. And here starts the journey to search for the disease in order to find the cure. 9 doctors to examine my brain, my heart, and my ears to find out why I'm always out of balance, why my head shakes all the time, why I can't stand up for more than 3 minutes, and why I'm having a nightmare every single night. The disease is unclear, and the drug is unknown. And at the deepest moment of my worst condition, I confessed to my wife that even though I was well paid, I had no money to pay to the hospital on the day I fell. So far, I have done 21 visits to the hospital to find out about my disease, and still there is no treatment. And I don't know if I will ever recover. Why? Why me? I must have done something bad to deserve all that. My wife looked at me for a moment, raised my head and said, when you fell at work, 9 of your colleagues took you to the hospital, which is only 3 minutes away from your office. They paid all the medical expenses and never asked for return. You got medical consultations from the best doctors in town. And during your suffering, your family surrounded you. I was with you to push your wheelchair everywhere. The way I see it, Mr. Drama Queen, you must have done something good to deserve all that. Her words rewinded my memory tape back a few months ago. I was driving my car and suddenly a kitten crossed the street in front of me. I stopped the car immediately to make sure it was safe, to find the kitten inside my car wheels. A male kitten that is less than 2 weeks old, at its worst condition. The eyes were swollen and blinded by its own dirt. The body is full of sores, running and shouting madly out of hunger. I searched the area for its mother, but found nothing. I didn't know what to do. And as a normal, confused husband, I asked my www.com, which is wonderfulwisewife.companion. And she replied, ask your heart. And I asked my heart one question. And the answer made me take out a box out of garbage, take the kitten home, called him Simba, cleaned him, fed him, made him house, brought him toys, took him to the doctor, and brought him the right medicine with all the money I had left. Carried him every day in my little pocket next to my heart. And after 16 beautiful days of friendship, Simba died. But the karma of what I did to him did not die. Remember when I asked my heart? I asked myself, if I was in that place, what would I need? And because of what I did to him when he was at his worst condition, God was always sending me someone to take care of me when I was at my worst condition. Ladies and gentlemen, our lives are continuous cycles of give and take. And what you offer today, you will definitely receive tomorrow. So be prepared for your worst condition in advance. Look for those around you through your mirror. A family member needs a small loan to secure his family's essentials. A sick friend needs a phone call to boost his immunity. A lost colleague needs an advice to guide him. A dry tree needs a few drops to revive, or a hungry animal that needs food to stay alive. Remember, keep your heart awake. And every time you notice someone or something at its worst condition, ask your heart, if you were in that place, what would you need? Back to you.